Hello, this is Dr. DeAndrea Matthews, and I am here in Phoenix, Arizona for the AAMC annual meeting. AAMC, for those who are not familiar, stands for the Association of American Medical Colleges. I was sharing with a friend earlier, and we were just talking about conference attendance, and we both shared our stories about our very first conference that we attended for professional development. So it spurred me to want to share with you 3 tips for navigating your first professional development conference. So the first tip, actually the first and second tip can be interchangeable depending on how familiar you are with your industry, your field, your line of work. But the first tip that I wrote down is to know the agenda. Most of the time when you are attending a professional development conference, the agenda is either printed when you arrive for registration. You can pick up a copy there, or you can download it sometimes in advance online, which is what I like to do. Sometimes they also have a conference app available, so you can download it on your mobile device to have it very handy with you. But in either event, know the agenda. And what that means is a lot of times, in addition to the plenary sessions, which are the larger sessions that are open to everyone and everyone who is in attendance at the conference typically attends, aside from those big plenary sessions, you will have to choose your own breakout sessions. And the breakout sessions sometimes are based on your affinity group, your, again, field, your role, whether you are staff, faculty, student, etc. So you should decide which sessions in advance that you want to attend. Again, a lot of times with the agenda, I'll plan out in advance when I am deciding to attend the event. I'll plan out in advance which sessions I will be attending so that I will get the most bang for my buck, if you will. Another thing that we try to do is when I'm attending with other colleagues, we try to split up and go to different sessions so that each of us is getting valuable information to bring back and share with the team as a whole. Tip number 2 is to decide your goal for the conference. Everyone should have a goal in mind when you attend professional development. Don't just go because it's in a great location and somebody else is paying your bill for travel expenses, but decide on your goal for the conference. Is it a particular topic that you want to learn more about? Is it a particular area that you need assistance with to do your job better? Is there a colleague who's presenting and you just want to go and support that colleague or be their person to take some photos and video for social media? Or perhaps you just want to go to network. You are new to the field or you are new in the position that you have and you just want to meet other people who are doing your same job. Again, depending on what your goal for the conference is, will determine what you spend your time doing. For example, if you're there primarily to network, it's easy to network in the exhibit hall. If there are vendors there, it's easy to network around the networking receptions. So those are the types of things that you'll make sure you want to attend because there are lots of people that you can meet. Make sure you have your business cards. Make sure you have your pitch available so that you can introduce yourself, tell what you do in a succinct amount of time. And then the third and final tip for attending a professional development conference is simply to review the map of the venue. So whether you are at a particular convention center or if it's at a hotel, make sure you review the map. And I say that because I've attended large events. And when I say large events, I've attended conferences that have 4,000 and 5,000 people. So when you have an event of that size, a lot of times they have to use multiple facilities. So you'll want to know that in advance. Is the event held at one particular venue? Is it at 3 different venues? If so, you'll want to know how close it is. Is it walking distance? Is there a shuttle available? So you'll know how to be able to get back and forth between the sessions. And that also will help you to determine if you'll need more travel time or transition time between the session if you're going from one building to another. So review the map of the venue, whether it's a convention center or a hotel. It prevents delays in getting to your session. Hi there. It prevents delays in getting to your session, and it also provides you with an opportunity to engage with people along the way. You'll want to plan your navigation because, for example, sometimes there's construction going on around different conference venues. So wherever your professional development is taking place, plan your navigation. In case of construction, you'll want to know if you have to go outside, particularly if it's snowing or ice or rain outside. You'll need to know if there is a bridge connecting 2 buildings, if there are sessions in multiple buildings. So again, these are just 3 tips for attending professional development conferences. Like I was saying, there was a colleague that I was sharing with, a friend I was sharing with earlier about our very first experience attending a professional development conference. And just in talking about our own experiences, I recognize that sometimes when you're attending your very first conference, especially if you're attending a big conference, you'll want to know, again, know the agenda. You'll want to decide what your personal goal is for that conference, and also review the map of the venue so you know exactly where you're going. So I hope that these tips are helpful. And if it is, be sure to share it and let me know if you value the information in the comments. So thank you again. This is Dr. DeAndrea Matthews. I'll talk with you soon.